E whātalo whātu Amerika Samoa lau whaafungaanga ili nei tu lau le fiafi e alai tala mai lau KVZK TV. E mōmua atu ua whaaulu nei ili senate se tula wholo tau whaaufi. E tusa ma se fuafuanga e tangatanga i aili whainga mālo i tupe tutongi ina ili retire tangata whainga luenga. O le mafuanga le nei pili o no loo wa aia i reporti e le o tala whea ngaile se leni o loo i tutono le teo ngā tupe ali retire. Matau lumanga mawaianga umai whao ngai na aile a vaianga tupe a tangata whainga luenga. O lona winga, o lo ao fie tonu o le tau mawhainga, ina ia whetau ile se leni o lo ave sea mai tangata whainga luenga, mawaianga e whao ngai na ai e pe o le tupe maua le tangata, pe a retire i le temi nei, whaapele tupe maua i tausanga retire o iluma, o se popolenga ina nei whao ngai na le tele o tupe o le retire i le nei vai tau, ai whaale tonu le tupe maua tangata whainga luenga i le lumanai. Ele oto e po se lilo sa ia ele si itanga o tupe to e sea tangata whainga luenga, mai ala tau siaki i tausanga mawai mo le retire, e ala i se tasi o pili sa pasia i le toru tausanga taluai. Ile se fulu whapasene, na wawai ese mai siaki a tangata whainga luenga ile lua fe lua sifuru male lua. Se fulu fitu pasene ile tausanga lua fe lua sifuru male tolu, male lua sifuru pasene, na toe whaopopo e tupe ave ese moli retire le tangata whainga luenga ile lua fe lua sifuru male wha. E iwa miliona tāla na whaonga ina le malo, mai le teo ngā tupe a le retire, e o mai le taiminei ele i toe tutongi ina. Nunu Yasulele, mai lau KVZK News.
Ua molia nei se li leo le fale pui pui e tu sai ma le tala ina i tu o ni li ipango tansi to tolu mai le to ese. I fa maunga le ofisio leo o lo manino ai fa apeo le asus furma le fao le masina nei. Na va ai inisio malu le malo sa i le ofisio leo i fanga itua. Se ta avale lanu viole le itu ainga o le Chevrolet Tahoe. O li liu ilu mo le substation i whanga itua, ma paka i le ta'vale. Na mai tawine le li leo ya Henry tui le toa, se tasio li o lo sau whai le tu o le pasese i du tonu le ta'vale lea, o se li pango ta, ma o lo tau fia i le to ese i ta funa. Na mai tawina fo inisi e to lua, o lo i le pitu i tu o le ta'vale o ni li i pango ta. Na ngā iantu a li leo e to tolu i le vaengo lo paka i le ta'vale, ma fisilingia le li leo o le to ese ya vaa salvation, po o ai vaenga lo i to tonu le ta'vale. Na ta ue vaa o a li o lo i to tonu le ta'vale o ni pango ta, po o trustee a le to ese, ma sa i le mauta le taita i leo ya hero seta ma tau, mo le whaio nisio ngā duenga. Na fisilingia e tongia, le ave ta'vale po o si la fia le whaatonu le to ese, o lo o ia au mai i fafu pango ta e whaia na ngā duenga. Pe ai se afo i wale whao ngai nai le ta'vale le malo e awina mai i pango ta. I le tali antu a le ua molia, ua mai au na au mai le whaatananga a le taita i o le to ese e o mai i tua. Sa fisilingia fo i e tungia, pe ai se aua o mai i whanga i tua, pe a whai sa i le mauto matau i whanga sa. Na wala au e li leo le taita i leo ya matau, pe o ia sila fia ina ni ngā o antu pango ta i luna mauta, mo le whaaleleia, ai le talia matau, e se lea whaamtalanga, ma e nate le o sila fia foi, se tūlanga whaapena. O li pango ta sa i tutono le ta valea o fia ai se misango, o mata upu mamona, masui tango. O no tūlanga lolo wao le tau le nei vaiaso, e le o mapu ai foi le tau longolongo o le ofiso va ai tau i tafuna, i whaamtalanga lanta mai i wingo le tau. E pe ona si la fia le marolosi o savili mai lava i le amatanga o le nei vaiaso, ma o lo va ai a pea le tūlanga. Ma o se whaamtalanga lanta mai le tau, sa whaamanino mai, e va ai tau o le antunu.
Patalofa atu, Amerika Samoa i le nea fiafi, o le tala lea le tau, ia malon whapoponga, ia wafo ilo si la fia. Kato si silmai le atu Samoa le na, lo a fia pe ia le atunu, ia i fitaula inga o Sabili o Pasifika i sauti leo, ta oto lava i lunga o tio tātou atunu. Olo ia ia Sabili ma lolosi, ia e mise fo le tau whatautau, ia leo a fia ia le atunu mai ai le neita e au mai lava i le neitemi. Ma o le atu mau, eo atu lava i le Australia, olo iei foi, pe atu sisira mai olo iei ati munga mafalo i lumo, sa vai mau polo le temi nei, ma olo a ngai mai pia i lumo o tutuwila i le, o le kona nei. E le ngata i lea, alo iei foi e fai tili, ia ma le so le ngata i fale ia olo iei temi nei. Lapta inga, lofo vaia ia, mise foi fau tuanga lo a fia i neisho tatu atunu, ia o lo ia le lata inga mo matangi malolosi ia i lungo le atunuu ia i le pona nei lo ia i fo ia lata inga mo ngalu mawalunga mo talawhatai uma o le o sio tātou atunuu le ngata i lea ia lo ia i fo ia le lata inga mo matangi ia mo ngata i whale uma o sio tātou atunuu le ngata i lea ia o lo ia i fo ia le nofo waia ia mo tā whengamalo longa ia ono ti mo mafa se vai ngale na mai le pona nei se o tu la vai le asodulu le vai asfo pona nei se o tu le pole astofi ia ma no si lava ma tu mau ia sabidi ma no si dia o le tolu ni mai fast food ia ma tu fa tau tau i lungo le atunu ia mi se foi elas ferele ia na suila ia le o tu la mo sabidi mai ma tu ia o le tolu food le fast food polas ferele ma la so na if I tia mai lus food le tolu food mai le tu la ia o le polas tona ia nga e tula vai le sululo le asfo ia le o vai ese suinga tele ia o tato sabini ole ai ia sulima lusulima ia ma fasolo mai se fulu suma lima ia i le vai asumo mo o tulanga o sami o le fa pe lava i le anga i mai lalo o sabini ia la fa pe foi ia na anga i mai lalo ia tulanga o sami ia i mate fale ole ia tunu a fai lava i ese fisili Pala mai lo ofisa leono i va tastu o ya pia sesi fo ia le ilungo o penga tfai langi ya pia va sino to tatu wata le weather.gov/ppg ya po lungo for Facebook ya mo ni sifam talanga i talo tau
O lo ia se fa mo mo el kalapu le Rotary e tu sai ma le sa ilinga se leni mo le fatino ino niso polo keti mo alo ma fa na wala atunu e sa ili tonga fiti ile fa le mai le Shriners o le fa mo e ale vaenga o le fa tau wina lea o se tau vanga tanga polo ile aso to na i lo lumana nei ile saunoanga le sunga ya tau tasi aji soli ai na ia ta wa ia fa pea o le ala vale se leni o le a mo mai ile fa mo e o le a fatino ina ile fuafuanga le kalapu
nei vai aso lo fa mo e sa ilinga se leni e hala i le golf tournament po le tamu sanga le tanga polo e faiele astonai le vai aso nei February lana so luas fulma le lua la faiele fa mo e pe apule lo fale li e so poir so i fua ma le leile tau i le astonai o le la fa mo e ua over ma tolus fu tau sanga li tau talu ona faiele fa mo o le sailinga se leni nei o le golf tournament ia le fola ele nganga to e fa wauli nei vai aso o le fa moe amatalia le restaura i le afalima le mavao tai au la stonai ia e afaleono ia wa matal tamusanga o le lai talo tuai mo molenga fa fatai la fa business ia me se fo ile malu la tunu o langlangoina pe nei tam fainga se te mi ona sauno atu le sunga ia talo papa i le whaunga ina o se leni nia, ia me se le tautua a le Rotary Club i tono o tutuila mamanu ai tausanga o tuanai. Ia le whamoe mo se leni umalawa i moa mai i le talonga leo tanga polo la stonai. Ia e whamoe mo e whatupe ina ai, ia lea tautua o au nanga foi. E le ngatala i le tanga polo, ia iei man mato sei polo mato lulu, e whaialawa le stonai le uli. O le sponsor, main sponsor o le golf tournament, o le company o le GHC Reed. Ia o isi company o le Langlangoina, o le tool shop, o le Neos Ace Home Center, o le Cost You Less. Ia maleano noa i o isi company o pe o le Hawaiian Air, o la to Langlangoina le neifa moe, ia taula, ia sau noa pe e si mea wapa uatu.
Ni paftai lava tau tasi mo I lava ta lo fatu fo I le malo le no sa mo nei e fiafi o le tam faingang nei fa mo le o le ta longa le ta por la stona e fa na uma ia le tupe po se lenge mo mai ai e fa awa ia por club le Shriners e aveia ia tamaiti e lato la venga ave I falmai o Shriners si Amerika. Pe avo I lionga e vo ila ko proclama nga inge to ni fa nga uma e avatu nei tupe so songi la to vo il Hope House. E vo ia e vo isi tamfainga vo I o Rotary e so e tupe. E meio mo la autismasi le fa tau ia Desema. o tupe uma ia whaonga mo proklama ia o ngā, e fo ia, tu whatasi fo ia mato peto fast follow ia tangata tong Rotary nei taimi. E whaonga ia nei se lengi mo whaoa wai fo ia ngaluenga o le swimming pool, o le i tafuna. Pena fo ia le interact, le Rotaract, i tam whai ia awina uma ia au talavou. Ai mai se fo ia whanau i high school, will interact le iei lato vanga e tam whai e whaonga lato ola ma lato tam whainga e soasongi lato nui vanga ese. O te iloa o mea o ngā uma ia ai mai se fo ia mai se nei vai tau a le pisi foi whainga ruenga o tamaiti o whaiki a Apollo East Time. E foi mato tam whainga mei o dictionary se ave tamaiti a sen koru. E whaongara lato a mata mai va senga mua tau ai lunga le senga sulua o la ngale o mei o dictionaries. E foi mato four-way test e whaonga. O meu mai o proclama o Rotary. In fact, o masinga nei, o masinga e to lima ia whanau o la tunu e o malanga i New Zealand. E whai lato proclama le ta o le Youth Program for Engagement. E o ai lato ia lato whasotai maisi te maiti lato tausanga. E fo ingia o ngā se teimi luma mo tātou nu. O proclama umai o Rotary e whaonga i fo le kofton me le whaila stonai.
E tātu tala mai a pia, wale mautonu le ofisa o leo i Samoa i tala i whaapea. O se tamaitite lua tupsanga le matua, sa whanaina se whana ma manu ai lona tina se itulou. Lea o lo tawivi nei mo lona ona i le whale mai matutua. O se tina o lo tawivi mo lona ona i le whale mai matutua, ono ni manua, sa ia maua i le amatanga o le vaiaso nei, ono se la au malosi o lo tua ia, na mafua mai se tamaitite lua tupsanga le matua. O lea whaalave na tula i mai a le isa ma riputi ai loa i le ofisa o leo i whaneata. O atu i nātu nei lea mata upu le vaengo so le tula fono i le ofisa o leo i a pia. Ma na whailoa e aua pa au i le Samoa Observer le malama pe whaafewheo na ue se tamaititi se whanama mafa ma whaapaa. Na ia tā ua o whaamtalanga nei sa whao antu i le ofisa o leo i le amatango suenga i lea mata upu. I tātu tala muli o tala me le Pasifika. E to tele whala puputonga po o civil society groups o lo talo sanga ina malo o le Pasifika. E na ia tau fia le eli ino le taele o le Sami. Sa fono te itai whaai tūlangi i suva mo se fono tanga mawalunga i minerale o le Sami loloto i le aso wharaile. O le lauina o le ali titai o se tasi leo mataha upu pitu sili o na whewai ai whaai tūlangi. O antu nuolo awai le Pacific Island Forum e pe o le antu kuki manauru. O lo langolangawina malosi, ai o isi e pe o fiti, Samoa, le atu marusala ma Palau, o lo te iai i le atulanga. O le vaenga le Pacific Blue Line e au fiai ta maitai, talavou, ma whaala puputonga whaale si o manga. O lo mana o miai le whaasao, o le lauina o le Sami do Loto. Na tā ua le taitai o le Pasifika, o lo iai se matawhai o i pui ai le vasa Pasifika. A o fono taitai o atu moto o le Pasifika, mo le high level talanoa i minerale, o le Sami do Loto i le vaiaso nei. E tā ua tele le tau la mua i tiute, o le tau singa o le malu puipuia, o tātou ngā te whale. Maolo whai ungare nao tātou tala o oto mai lau KVZK, te mo tu seisio na whaupoponga i le aso antai au, tō wha soifua.
Talofa, this is your evening news on KVZK TV. Leading the news tonight, the Senate has introduced a bill seeking to amend the investment of reserves exceeding current requirements to allow the American Samoa government employees' retirement fund to invest monies locally without unnecessary restrictions. According to the proposed measure, the retirement fund is underfunded. This means that the current assets and projected future contributions are not sufficient to meet the expected future benefits obligations to retirees. This situation poses a considerable financial risk as it could deplete the fund's resources, jeopardizing the retirement security of current and future beneficiaries. The unfunded liability aspect of the fund is the gap between what we need to pay in the future and what we have saved up today. Addressing this unfunded liability is crucial to ensure the fund's long-term sustainability and fulfill the commitments made to our public servants. Without adequate measures such as increasing our contributions and allowing more flexible investment strategies, the retirement fund will struggle to maintain its solvency and meet its obligations, ultimately affecting the financial stability and well-being of the community. Furthermore, the bill noted that the fund requires greater flexibility to invest funds in local infrastructure to alleviate some unfunded liability. Repealing the American Samoa Code annotated will allow the retirement fund to invest locally without unnecessary restrictions, thereby increasing potential revenue streams. Local investments can boost economic activities, create jobs, and generate additional income for the fund. This approach helps raise revenues and supports the growth of our local economy. Furthermore, these investments can lead to improved infrastructure, better services, and enhanced quality of life for residents of American Samoa. The bill further notes that American Samoa must control its economic growth. Local infrastructure investment is innovative, responsible, and necessary for future developments. It can significantly raise revenues and reduce the retirement fund's unfunded liability by deleting the cap on local investments. This strategic move ensures the fund's long-term sustainability, providing financial security for current and future retirees. Additionally, it fosters self-reliance and resilience within the community, positioning American Samoa for sustained economic prosperity. By empowering the retirement fund to make prudent local investments, we are investing in the future of our people and the strength of our economy. A bill was passed 3 years ago provides for an increase in the combined employer and employee contributions for the retirement fund each year, from 10 to 14% in 2022, 17% in 2023, and 20% during the last fiscal year. As reported earlier by KVZK TV, when the new administration took office, the government had $9 million in unpaid contributions to the American Samoa Government Employees Retirement Fund, which Governor Pulali'i Nicolau Pula reported in his State of the Territory address. Joya Tafengai Mali'i with your news on KVZK. In news from the court, a correction officer has been charged in connection with the alleged unauthorized release of 3 inmates from the Tafuna Correctional Facility. The inmates involved have also been charged. Correction Officer Salvation Va'a, whose bail is set at $50,000, faces 3 counts of permitting the escape of a prisoner and 3 counts of aiding the escape of a prisoner. In addition, Semisango, Mataupu Mamona, and Suitango each face a single count of escaping from confinement. According to court documents, the incident occurred on the 14th of February when a police major observed inmates Mamona, Sango, and Tango in a vehicle operated by Officer Salvation Va'a at the Whangaitua substation. The vehicle in question is described as a purple Chevrolet Tahoe. Court documents states that upon approaching the vehicle, the police major inquired about the presence of the inmates. The driver identified himself as a corrections officer, Salvation Va'a, and claimed that he was transporting TCF trustees engaged in work detail at the residence of a police captain. The police major questioned why the inmates were located in Whangaitua when the captain's residence is in Whangasa, and why a government vehicle from the TCF was not utilized for their transport. Subsequently, the police major instructed officers at Whangaitua to investigate Va'a's assertions. However, the police captain in question was unaware of any work detail involving inmates at his residence. The matter was then referred to the police headquarters for further investigation. Officers later located the vehicle in Lauli'i where the inmates were placed under arrest. The Criminal Investigation Division was assigned to the case, with Detective Sam Liliu as lead investigator. During the inquiry, police discovered that following the appointment of the new director for the Department of Corrections, a memo had been issued prohibiting all work details outside of the Tafuna Correctional Facility. The assistant warden, Aponga Custodio, informed the detective that Officer Va'a had been warned on several occasions regarding his practice of driving into the jail compound and exiting without the required inspections by the officers at the gate. And it is alleged this was how the inmates were able to leave the jail compound, was in Va'a's car. Officials from the Tafuna Correctional Facility indicated they were unaware of Officer Va'a's actions in transporting the inmates away from the jail compound. Joyeta Fengai Mali with your news on KVZK. In other news, the South Pacific Convergence Zone continues to impact the territory, bringing the highest winds, gusts, and heavy rainfall. However, winds are expected to decrease tomorrow. The local weather office stated that they recorded 12.13 inches of rain from Monday to Wednesday, and with more rain expected later this week. The public is urged to be cautious of potential landslides in the territory.
Throughout the day today, we still have a high wind warning, and we still have plenty of showers in the area from the South Pacific Convergence Zone, also known as the SPZZ. Let's take a look at the satellite to start off here. Plenty of rain showing up here in the satellite. Now here is where we are here in American Samoa, right up in this region. However, down here, very heavy rainfall just to the south of the islands, and this South Pacific Convergence Zone is going to remain over us throughout the day today. So you know we might get some breaks in the rain for some parts of the day. Heavy rainfall is still showing up in the SPZZ, and we could still get some heavy rainfall throughout the territory throughout the day today. And as we get heavy rainfall, we can get strong winds as well. So let's take a look at the current headlines. As of 5 o'clock in the morning, we still have the high wind warning up through Friday. Now, once again, the higher gusts are going to be in the showers throughout the day today. We may even see some breaks in the rain at times, but the highest wind will be in showers along with some higher gusts. The flood watch remains in effect. The gale warning remains in effect, especially for the Ponga Ponga Harbor region. That will be the highest gust throughout the coastal waters. And we have high surf warning for all coasts of American Samoa through Friday. Now for the impacts for the wind advisory, once again, I think the highest winds will be in the rainfall today. Power outages remain possible throughout the day. Damage to trees, especially for more vulnerable trees like banana trees, papaya trees. Damage to outdoor kitchen, metal debris could be flying in the air once again today, especially during heavy rainfall. Blowing trash, loose objects throughout the territory, and of course some downed tree limbs. And we had over 12 inches of rain in the past 3 days. That will increase the risk of landslides through the day tomorrow. So today's forecast, once again, widespread rain, heavy at times, winds getting up to around 40 miles per hour, higher gusts, especially in showers, but throughout the day tomorrow, winds will slowly decrease, and finally by the weekend, some wind advisory type of level winds, even below that for later in the day, Saturday and into Sunday. So better weather is coming up for us later in the day, Friday, into the weekend. But unfortunately, some more wind is in store for us for today and going into tomorrow. For more information, please go to www.weather.gov/ppg.
Joyeta Fengai Mali with your news on KVZK. The Pango Pango Rotary Club is preparing for its highly anticipated annual golf tournament and raffle on Saturday, February 22nd. Rotarian Archie Soliai provided some exciting details about the event, which promises a day filled with fun and camaraderie. The Rotary Club members highlighted the importance of this fundraiser, as the proceeds will directly support various community projects. They emphasize how their initiatives positively impact the local community, helping bring about meaningful change and improvements in residents' lives. The club is looking forward to a successful event that raises funds and fosters a spirit of community engagement.
Right now we're praying for good weather, and it looks like we might get a break over the weekend, so we're promoting the tournament. It's registration is at 5:30 in the morning, and we hope to get an early start, about 6:30, should be a shotgun start. The main sponsor for the tournament again this year is GHC Reed, but we've got a wide array of several corporate sponsors that are have come forward to support not only our golf tournament, but also our raffle. So if you don't play golf and you want to support the activities and the functions and the goals of the Rotary Club, you can buy raffle tickets. We'll be selling raffle tickets this week, either at Ace or Cost You Less, but definitely at the golf course on Saturday. So it's a great opportunity to thank our business community, our government leaders, and individuals for supporting the golf tournament every year. This has been our annual fundraiser next to the Christmas trees. But the Rotary Club has been doing this golf tournament for well over 30 years. So none of it will be possible without the support and the enthusiastic support from our business community and the community in general. So for the raffle, we've got some great prizes lined up. We've got donations coming from Ace, Neil's Ace Home Center, Cost You Less, Tool Shop, Hawaiian Air also donating, GHC Reed, and one of our main prizes for the golf tournament is a hole-in-one on number 9. It's a brand new Ford Bronco sponsored by Samoa Motors. So the first person to hit a hole-in-one in number 9 is going to walk away with the keys to a brand new Ford Bronco on Saturday. So we ask the community to come out and support these functions. And again, 100% of the money that's raised from this golf tournament goes towards our community service projects. And I'll let Will talk about the community service projects.
Yeah, thank you, Tatashi. Our service projects include support of the Shriners, and the Shriners, you know, is very important because it helps the kids get medical care that is not provided here on island at our hospital. We support the Lions and any programs they bring in to help our community. We also support Hope House in anything that they need. One project we had was replacing the air conditioners and wheelchairs, beds, items like that. We also have other projects that Rotary supports here, which is the swimming pool and the angel rings. And a lot of people forget we actually started this project because we had an average of about 7 deaths a year from drownings. And a lot of it are kids. And we need to make sure that the kids, if your child doesn't know how to swim, that's the place to take them to learn how to swim. They have lifeguards and people that are qualified to teach swimming. It's also good for our troops that go off island. We have highest per capita enlistments from here. But when they get to basic camp, they don't know how to swim. And I hear many stories from them. So this is an opportunity to teach everybody how to swim. And the angel rings, you'll see them around. They're life-saving rings that we place around the island at different places where we've had fatalities from drowning. So it's an initiative that started over 20 years ago, and we're continuing that with all of this fundraisers that we have. We also have Interact for kids in high school. Actually teaches them the 4-way test where the values of Christianity and honesty and good citizenship are taught and practiced. Very important. We also have Rotaract for the from the 18-year-olds to the 20s, so the 30s, for those that want to continue to provide a service to our community. So that opportunity is there. In fact, next week we have a program. We're sending 5 of our high school juniors to New Zealand for interaction, for engagement with the youth there to network and figure out why Rotary is important, why these values that we practice, very important. We also have RILA, which comes up in, it's a youth leadership group going off to New Zealand. So that's coming up as well. We also have for third graders, we have the dictionaries. They're actually Pictionaries, which basically they can use all the way from up to 8th grade and to high school. Very good. And then we have the read aloud programs. We read to the kindergartners. So it's part of our community service that we help, the funding that we get from these golf tournament and from other fundraisers help perpetuate. I think that's pretty much covers everything, Arch.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity, Will, to again express appreciation to our community, our government leaders, the business community especially, and also individuals that have supported the Rotary Club of Pango Pango. So on behalf of our president and the members, we want to express our big whaftaitele to our community. And we look forward to seeing you all on Saturday. It may be a little wet, but I think the weather is going to lift over the weekend so we can have some fun activities after being bogged down for the whole week pretty much. So whaftaitele.
Fingers are crossed.
Joyeta Whengai Mali'i with your news on KVZK. In news from Apia, the Samoa police are baffled by claims that a 2-year-old fired a gun injuring his mother, who is now fighting for her life at the Mototua National Hospital earlier this week. Samoa Observer reported the incident occurred in Alisa and was reported to the Faleata police station. It is now referred to the Criminal Investigation Division at the Apia police station. Police Commissioner Awapa'aulongo Itino Filippo is skeptical of the information relayed to the police. The allegation that the 2-year-old fired the shot was hard to believe, and an investigation is underway to determine the facts and circumstances surrounding the incident. The child is alleged to have been playing with the gun and accidentally shot his mother. Awapa'au told Samoa Observer it's unclear how a young child can hold a heavy gun and fire it off. He said that was the information that was relayed to the police during preliminary inquiry, adding that further investigation will provide more clarity as to what actually happened. The woman is a 32-year-old of Afenga and Sanapu and was visiting a friend with her son at Alisa when she got shot in the stomach. Police said the mother was admitted to the intensive care unit at the National Hospital and that no charges have been filed until the completion of the investigation. Joyeta Whengai Mali'i with your news on KVZK. And finally, in the news from the region, more than a dozen civil society groups are calling on Pacific governments to completely ban deep seabed mining as regional leaders meet in Suva, Fiji, for a high-level meeting on deep-sea minerals tomorrow morning. Seabed mining is one of the most divisive regional issues. According to Radio New Zealand reports, Pacific Islands Forum member nations, such as Cook Islands and Nauru, firmly support it, while others, such as Fiji, Samoa, the Marshall Islands, and Palau, advocate against it. The Pacific Blue Line Collective, comprised of women, youth, faith-based, and environmental organizations, is demanding for an outright ban on deep-sea mining, saying the Pacific leaders have a long-standing responsibility to protect the Pacific Ocean. As the Pacific Islands leaders meet for the high-level Talanoa on deep-sea minerals this week, it is vital that the duty of care to safeguard our oceans is at the forefront of discussions. The group calls for a complete ban on deep-sea mining in the Pacific until thorough, independent, scientific evaluations and inclusive consultations with impacted communities are carried out. The collective believes that this stance reflects a shared dedication to protecting the rights of Pacific peoples, preserving the oceans, and ensuring developments related to deep-sea mining adhere to principles of sustainability, human rights, and fairness for future generations. The Pacific Blue Line Collective says evidence points to the fact that mining the ocean floor poses significant environmental risks to the marine environment that are yet to be fully understood. The decision made by the Pacific leaders this week will have profound and lasting consequences, the group said, and that they must act with urgency to halt the deep-sea mining before it begins. That's your evening news. Thank you for joining us. Good night.